Welcome to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program with me, Epiac. So, starting this new Let's Play that's not going to be a showcase, even though technically this game is still in development. It's also not going to be a tutorial, so don't expect to learn that much from me, and actually, I am not that great at this game. It's been 9 months since I last played it. Well, I've actually been playing it for the last 2 days to check out the new features, but it's been a while since I played, so we're going to be relearning a few things along the way. This is going to be based on the American Apollo program. We're going to call it the Kerpollo Program. It's going to basically be a set of 7 missions I've designed, scenarios per se, that are going to lead up to various videos. This will just be the first, obviously going to Moon, but there's a lot of other destination in the Kerbal solar system. So we'll probably get into that eventually when you can start doing mineral utilization on the planets and all the other cool stuff that eventually will get released. So, anyways, without enough ado and enough blah blah blah, because I'm not going into detail about what this game is. That's what you got search engines for. Let's start things up. Before we start the game, let's go over the 7 different scenarios that we shall actually be doing. For a first scenario, we're going to launch a satellite, an unmanned satellite, an unkerbal satellite, in a geosynchronous orbit, which basically means the actual satellite will stay relative position with the surface of the planet. So, for instance, think of a satellite orbiting the Earth, and this is all for you people that know what geosynchronous orbit is. Think of a satellite that hovers over the United States. As the world turns, it would technically stay in that same position. So we're going to try to do that. The second thing that we're going to do, and actually I think this is technically easier, is we're going to launch a Kerbal into orbit, and we're going to return him safely. We shall designate that Project Kermini, after Project Gemini, something like that. And that's going to be relatively easy. We'll actually design both these ships, and I'll probably have it sped up so that you guys can see it, and not to sit here 30 minutes watching me click away. So, the third mission is I would like to place a large station in low Kerbin orbit, which is the same thing as low Earth orbit, but we're over Kerbin. This will eventually be created or turned into a fuel depot and person depot for our missions to the moon and to other locations in the solar system. The fourth mission, and this is actually where I'm really worried, is I would like to send a replacement Kerbal to the station and basically kind of think of how how we're doing it now with ISS, where we bring up people using the Soyuz capsule and they replace and then get back in the Soyuz capsule and come back, so you can constantly revolve people in and out. I'd like to be able to do that to it, but unfortunately it requires docking and I'm not too good at it. So we're probably going to be watching me sped up, of course, probably massively failing at it over and over and over until we get it correct. So that would be our fourth scenario mission. Our fifth mission is we would like to send a refueling tanker to the station, which will be more difficult than the last because it will probably be a much larger ship and less maneuverable. Six, we will send a Kerbal into moon orbit and return him back, which is actually technically easier than the 2 before it. And then, of course, the last mission, we were going to land a Kerbal on the moon, walk around, and then return safely back to Kerbin. So yes, that is what the Kerpollo program shall be about. So anyways, with enough blah blah blah, let's get this thing rolling. Alright, we are going to start a new one. We shall of course name ourselves Epiac. Can't go career mode yet. Can't wait for that. Oops. Epiac. Alright. Start up. Alright, so let's jump right into construction, and I'm probably gonna just every once in a while it's sped up going and talk about something. Maybe not this time, but we'll see. So don't surprise if you don't hear nothing from me. So anyways, this is what I came up with. Let's go over really what I put on it real quick. Tap on, zoom in, zoom in. There we go. All right. So I was kind of like, well, what am I gonna? Ooh, something. That's not right. Hold on a second. Come on. There we go. Oops. Let's go back to 6. Be symmetrical. There we go. All right. So I was like, well, what are we gonna do to make this satellite-ish? So we decided to throw on these little, you know, antenna-like things. I'm assuming eventually they'll actually play some sort of role. Followed up, well, of course, the nose cone and the little connector that'll eject it. What are they called? Decoupler. That's what they're called. So we got the coupler eventually make things a bit more aerodynamic. Below that, we've got the RCS tanks, which is for our side-to-side control and stuff like that. I'm not going to explain RCS. Below that, we have our advanced. What the hell are they called? Holy crap! Advanced SAS. Basically, it's what keeps your rocket from spinning in circles. Basically, it's autopilot on the way up and a couple other things. So, on that, we have these lights. I don't know why I add the lights, and I have no idea if they'll actually survive the launch into space. But if they do, cool, because I haven't seen what lights are, and I want to see what they do. Below that, we have batteries to run lights and other things. And below the batteries, we have the two. So technically, I don't need 2. I could probably be fine with 1. But I put 2 solar panels on it just to it makes it look cooler. We've got a smaller tank. I think this one. Oops! Holy crap! How much does this one hold? I think it's 90 and 110. That'll be enough to basically my second stage. This will be enough to get me into the actual geosync orbit. So hopefully we're not too heavy. Below that, we've got the first stage. I took it up and I've got the splitter here, or whatever the hell it's called, and it's basically splitting down to 2 more liquid fuel rockets. I probably could have been fine with just these 2 liquid fuel rockets, maybe 2 of, I think it's these smaller boosters, or these are the solid boosters. I'm like, you know, go big or go home. I mean, why not throw the big ones on there? So I throw the big ones on there. In reality, if this was hauling people, this wouldn't be man-rated, just for the fact that, well, the G's on the way up would probably kill them, and it'd probably shake them to death. Or a couple different other factors, but since it's just a satellite, who gives a crap? That and it's just Kerbals. So, anyways, let's name this son a bitch, and what should we name it? Let's call it the SOB Mark 1, since we already kind of inadvertently named it the son of a bitch. So SOB Mark 1. All right, save that, and let's go see if we can put this thing in a geosync orbit, people. Let's go see. I think we're gonna crash miserably. If it gets a little bit loud here, it gets a bit ridiculous in this game. I turned on volume down to 2% and it still is loud. I don't get it. Whatever. Anyways, so real quick, to show you how we got this staged up. So I've got it so and of course some people are like, well, why do you have the things these holder things? I don't know what the hell you call them either. Why do you have them going at the same time as your rocket? Well, that's because 9 times out of 10. Especially with these solids, this thing won't touch the ground. It'll be fine. Of course, after that, once all those burn out, we will well, the solids first. We will actually what do you call that? Where they get blown off? Yeah, they'll get blown off there, decoupled. After those get decoupled, we'll use up the last bit of fuel from these tanks here. Once those tanks are dry, we'll blow them off and we'll start the second stage up, and I know we should be able to get in orbit with this much fuel. I could be completely wrong. We probably just might get stuck, which well, shit happens. So, anyways, let's just get the thing rolled. I'm gonna throttle up. Why not all the way? Screw it. And 3, 2, 1. Actually, sorry. Got ahead of myself. I like to set up the RCS, and I don't know if I'm gonna do RCS right now. Let's just set up the SAS right now and see if that's enough to do it. And actually, I probably should have added fins. I didn't. Oh well, we'll see. Hopefully, it'll work out. I don't want to use all of my my model propellant for my RCS thrusters, so we will hopefully leave it off and be fine. All right, 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Oh yeah. All right. Flying straight as an arrow. No wobble. Hasn't fallen apart. Good news for everyone. Good news for, well, there's no Kerbals to look at. Usually there's Kerbals off to the corner if you haven't played this before. Watch these solid fuel boosters go down. Alright. About, there's a board, I didn't even realize that, interesting. At about, I think it's 35,000 feet, what we're going to do is we're going to drop or pull our nose down to 90 degrees, or 45 degrees, and then to the, I think it's the west. Yes, we're going to go west. So we shall go west and see how that works out. Blow those off. There they go. Alright. Scroll out just a tad here. Not much really going on here. Ooh, there's the button for lights. I was kind of curious about that. I haven't really messed with horizontal planes, well, space planes, so. Alright, so we're at 20,000 meters, 20,000 or 20 kilometers. Alright, let's get ourselves, once we get out of the atmosphere here, you can see, once you get into thin atmosphere, things become a lot different. Actually, when you're burning up, now that they're burning up, it's technically the other way. So let's go R and T, and let's slide ourselves to the right a little bit. See down here, kind of kicking. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little bit of a spin. That's okay. And we shall stop there. Alright. That should be enough to get me tilted over. We'll go to the orbital map now. Alright, as you can see. Whoa! We're going to probably do that way too much. Let's kill the boosters real quick. Kill them. Kill them. Whoa! Yeah, that was overkill with those solid boosters. Yeah, that's a bit much. Oh well. Alright, so we'll wait till we get to the apotheosis, which basically is the point where you start falling back down. When we actually, what we'll do is we'll point towards the horizon. Actually, I could show you maneuvers now. How much time do we got? 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay, we're good. Let's go to staging. How much? Let's turn off these the thrusters. You can see it's burning the hell out of it. So let's turn those off for now. Yeah, we'll use up a little bit of it. We'll use up a little bit of this, and hopefully it can get us through it. Actually, let's not. Let's use up the last bit and just get our. We have to go out to, I think it's 2,868 kilometers. So, yeah. So it's gonna be we're gonna be using up some fuel. But either way, I don't want to be dragging things along. So let's just get ourselves a little bit higher orbit, basically. All right, let's go back to orbit map and turn off that. Alright, so let's just kick ourselves. Wow, yeah, I probably need to put a couple more thrusters on this, but I didn't expect to use. I thought I was gonna run out of fuel earlier, but I put those damn boosters. Those damn boosters were so much. Alright, so let's set that there, and let's use up the last bit of fuel. See, get her widen, get her widen, get her widen, get her widen, and that's it. Alright. Alright, let's kick those bastards. Alright. Woo! Holy balls. Holy balls. Alright, turn off the thrusters because SCS isn't too intelligent sometimes. I'm just letting y'all know that now. Alright. Let's get ourselves pointed towards our direction that we're moving in. Don't ask me what that actually is. I have no idea with some of this terminology. I am a space. I'm like all obsessed with space, but there's a lot of things I just have no idea. Alright, so let's set that there. And let's break out these boys. Barely used any of our power. We didn't even need that much, really. I mean, it's kind of pointless putting that many battery packs, but oh well. Actually, let's see what the lights do. Ah, nifty. How much power do they use? That's not too shabby. We'll see what happens when we're on the dark side of the moon. Or, well, Kerbin. Alright, so let's extend those panels. Hopefully I got the right ones. Oop. Yep, I got the right ones. Cool. I wanted the one. Oh god, please don't get stuck. Yeah, I don't think they'll actually stick. I have no idea. I'm wasting time too. I should be setting my maneuver node right now. Alright, whatever. We'll do that in a minute. I just wanted to, you know, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. While we're at it, let's pop the cap. Let's do it behind us. T. I don't want to be rushing into it when I do have to speed up. So, poof. Poof. Turn off, turn off. Whoa, buddy, don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm a noob. Boom, there we go. Get out of here. Go back to Kerbin. Alright, so let's swing back around. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if we're going to be able to have enough time to do a maneuver mode. We might just go into an orbit, and once we get our orbit, then we'll reset ourselves. We can do that. It won't use up too much fuel, so. Anyways, let's go back to the orbit map. Oh, we've got plenty of time. How much time we got until the pop sees? 4 minutes? Yeah, we got time. Add a maneuver. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull this out here. And we're going to swing. Whoa. 4,000. 4 million. So I need to drop that down. Let's grab the other end. Swing it down. What's that? 2792. 2792. We need 2868. So just a tad bit. 2821. We get up to around 6. Bam. How much is that? 2833. Bam. 2849. A little bit more. 2851. Come on. 57. That's good enough. 72. 72 is good enough for me. Actually, I can probably drop it just a tad. I'll probably mess it all up anyways. Suck at these maneuver nodes. Yeah, good enough for me. Alright. We don't have to adjust our plane. Plane changes are our biggest waste of energy as it is anyways. So anyways, let's get our nose already set on that blue. So you can see down here, this is actually that maneuver node. Let's unclick that maneuver node. Let's get ourselves pointed at. That blue mark is where it's telling me you need to be able to point to get to that orbit. So set it on the dot. I'm making assumptions on all of this. And see, we got a burn in 2 minutes. Alright, at 30 seconds to, you see at the bottom here it says node in T minus 2 minutes 53 seconds. I need to be able to drop this. See how it says 1332.5 meters a second. I need to drop this down to 0 to hit that that maneuver. Now what I'm going to do is at 30 seconds I'm going to burn probably a half to 2/3 of that already. When I actually hit it, then there's a reason for it. If I try to do it all at once after I hit that node, then for some odd reason it throws it off. I don't get why it does it, but it does. So let's speed up time here real quick. Minute. And let's slow things down. Alright. We're not going to worry too much. Alright, 5 seconds. We'll start our burn. 2, 1, go. Start a slow. Ooh. Used a lot more fuel than I expected. Oh boy. Maybe I didn't bring enough fuel with me. If we get stuck in this orbit, we're going to call it good. I want geosync, but if I can't get geosync, well, I guess the Kerbins aren't going to be able to watch TV all day long. You get to watch it 5 minutes every other hour, every day. Actually, I don't know what it would actually technically be. We might be okay. I don't know if we'll be able to readjust once we get there, but this burn is... Oh boy, this burns a lot more than I expected. Whew, that was a lot of fuel. Well, once we get on the other side, because our pop seeds will be on that side, and we burn from that side, it'll use a lot less fuel. Especially the further out your orbit, the easier it is to get an even to ratio, or I can't remember how it actually works. Alright, and burn again. Come on, get down to 350. 300 meters a second. Come on, I don't want to use any more of my fuel. Get there. Start slowing it down. Okay, 80, 70. Slow more, a little bit more. 50. Ooh, whoa. I messed up that. How the hell did it go from... Oh, I should have just been paying attention. I could have did this without the... See, this is why I don't like the nodes. Sometimes they throw off everything for you. Well, now I don't have a... Well, here, let's correct that while we're on this side. It won't take too much, hopefully. I could be wrong. All you gotta do is swing around to the other direction, the direction you're not moving in, or... What the hell is it called? I don't remember what that's called. Good enough. Good enough. Alright. So we make sure all of our fuel's not being used there. Alright, so we got that. Let's delete that node. I've learned that lesson twice. Delete the node after you've used it. And we're going to set a secondary node. And God, I hope I have enough delta V to be able to make it. Let's add another maneuver. And this maneuver is going to expand our orbit. I don't know if I'll even be able to get a... Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get it out that far. 310 is quite a bit. Why isn't it showing me? That shows you the... Well, we're just gonna make the assumption that that's a burn. So anyways, let's speed it up. Speed it up. What? Come on, 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 come on. Drop it. Alright, zoom in a little bit here. I don't think I'm gonna have enough fuel. We're gonna see. We're going uphill right now. That's what you gotta think about this. We're going uphill, so we're slowing down gradually. Alright, so we're almost there. We're 3 minutes from the node. We're going relatively slow. Let's get ourselves lined up while we're here. Alright, so swing our nose towards the... No, where's the blue? Where's the blue? There she is. Okay. Alright. Set our SAS. Alright. So we got 2 minutes. Let's start burning now. Screw it. Ah! Ooh, this might not be as bad. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be, but never can be sure. Still got fuel, still got fuel. Come on, you can make it. You can make it. I think that's it. I think we've done it. I think we've done it, people. Mission might be accomplished. Let's delete this node real quick, though. Oops. Come here. Delete. Alright, let's see where we're going to be in that orbit over here. Why can't I wish I could... Ah! You know what? This is what we'll do. We'll look at this. And if you see this continent over here, And it's staying the same. Whoa, buddy! Whoa, okay. That wasn't what I was planning on doing. Let's go to staging. Maybe it'll be easier to look from here. Ooh, turn on lights too. Cool. Okay. Anyways, so can we still see that continent? I'm trying to pick a point. The light. The freaking light. Oh, see, it's a little bit ooh, nope. It's turning a little bit ahead of me. You can just see the rotation of it going. Oh, that's so close. We're not going to mess with it though. The Kerbals can watch their television. So anyways, let's tone back down. Let's escape ourselves and let's go to the Space Center. Alright, so we have accomplished our mission. We have launched a satellite in a geosynchronous orbit. Now, the next step in our program is to launch a Kerbal in orbit and return him safely. So we'll do that in our next episode of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program, the Kerpollo Program. Peace!